What if we could make the impersonal personal? Hudson's early stages of recruitment currently exist as an automated process that overlooks the interpersonal qualities and other vital soft skills candidates have to offer. Why don't we focus on the human aspect of hiring a human? The issue that Hudson has asked us to tackle is how to make high volume recruitment more inclusive and engaging for candidates, as well as being more efficient for organisations. To effectively tackle this issue, the problem space needs to be broken down and reframed in order to gain a greater understanding of the various perspectives of these issues. In order to frame our research problem, we have come up with the following problem statements. Candidates need a more personalised process of recruitment in order for soft qualities to be recognised because they are often overlooked in the early automated stages. On the other hand of the organisation, we have the following statement. Organisations need a more efficient and effective recruitment process because the time taken to fill the vacant roles is often a lengthy process. From these problem statements, our group has recognised the need to divide the problem space into two parts. The process is too impersonal for candidates, and the process takes too long to go from application to employment.
The impersonal nature of the first stages of recruitment comes as a result of automation in these early stages. This, however, results in making the process less personal and potentially mismatching skills of candidates. From our desk research, we have found that 57% of professionals struggle to assess soft skills accurately as a result of the rigid stages of recruitment. Furthermore, 92% of executives rank soft skills as equally or more important than technical skills, according to the Wall Street Journal. From these statistics, we have recognised the potential to change the beginning stages of recruitment to incorporate assessing candidates' soft skills. In doing so, it will allow for a great diversity of candidates to progress through to the next stage. The amount of time it takes for a candidate to submit an application and receive a job offer is another key issue that Hudson faces, and their process could even be considered inefficient. In fact, over 50% of businesses take over 2 months to complete the recruitment process and fill a vacant role from the pool of candidates. This can be unfavourable to low socioeconomic individuals who cannot afford to wait for a long period of time, as they need a source of income in the short term. If this lengthy process could be reduced, it would be more equitable and therefore more efficient for Hudson.
To solve these two key issues, the cause or root of each problem needs to be located, and this can be achieved with the 5 whys method. This entails questioning why each problem is happening until the source of the problem is found. For example, the recruitment process takes too long. Why? Because there are a lot of stages that applicants must go through. And why is this? Organisations must do this to filter through the large number of candidates. And this is ultimately because those candidates not suitable for the job must be rejected rather than accepted. Another question we posed was asking why candidates find the process so impersonal. This is due to the early stages being automated. Businesses do this in order to make each stage more efficient, and this, in turn, is because each stage has to be completed individually, one after the other.
After the briefing from Hudson, our team made many assumptions. For instance, our first assumption was that an increase in technology generally means an increase in workplace efficiency. We explored the potential lost opportunities of this assumption by proposing what-if questions, such as what if the best candidates are ruled out first by artificial intelligence. Another assumption that our group made was that business goals, such as the development of a diverse workforce, always achieve business performance. As a group, we challenged this by proposing that organisational goals and values have the potential to compromise one another through the question, what if recruiting to meet diversity quotas actually damages business culture? Our last assumption focused on how, after each stage, the less suitable candidates are removed. We challenged this assumption by assessing whether the layout of the recruitment process could be altered to combine the steps and subsequently decrease the time of the process. From this, we decided to inverse Hudson's current recruitment process by investigating the question, what if the stages of the recruitment process can be combined to reduce the time taken?
So our team has 2 major problems to solve, an impersonal process for candidates and a timely process for companies. The method we used to solve these 2 problems were inspired by the challenging conventions theory, which indicated that inverting processes allows for more efficient solutions. For example, Hudson's existing recruitment process eliminates unworthy candidates as every stage progresses one after the other. Our big idea proposes that rather than removing poor candidates at every stage, likely recruits are advanced further to the interviewing stage and the remaining candidates progress. This allows for each candidate to have 3 chances to prove their worth, rather than being eliminated by automated technology in the first round. This is more equitable because it gives individuals more of a chance to exhibit their softer and less explicit abilities. Thus, the process is more individualized, and the first problem of an impersonal process is solved. Additionally, by advancing likely candidates straight to the interviewing stage, the interview process can be conducted simultaneously to the other stages. By completing multiple phases at once, the entire recruiting process becomes more efficient. This means that the issue regarding a lengthy process is also resolved.
When a product is designed, there are individuals the product works for, there are people the product works for with difficulty, and then there are those that the product does not work for. Edge users are those individuals that are unable to use a product or process and are at a disadvantage to the rest of the population. In regards to Hudson's existing process, the first stage in the recruitment process is a computer program which judges the abilities of candidates based on their resume. Individuals who are unable to construct an effective resume are therefore eliminated in the first round of recruiting, showing clearly a group of edge users. This could include international applicants, people living with a disability, or people lacking time to construct an effective resume. Our suggested big idea attempts to cater to these edge users in a number of ways. Not a single poor candidate is removed in the first stage of the recruiting process, giving these edge users a second and third chance to prove their worth and potential to the business. Instead of an automated process eliminating these candidates early on, these individuals can showcase their personal and soft skills in the preceding stages. To demonstrate how our inverted recruitment model works, our team has utilized persona design to create a fictional character called Susie. Susie is a 23-year-old graduate and suffers from dyslexia. In Hudson's traditional model, Susie would not make it past the first screening phase, as the automated process would eliminate her from the process due to her poor resume construction. However, with our suggested process, Susie's soft skills are assessed and exhibited in the later stages, and she is given greater potential to be accepted by the business.
As discussed, our research has indicated the importance of adequate soft skills in the workforce, yet many organizations are not assessing them in large-scale automated recruitment processes. In response to this, our strategy guarantees that every potential candidate's soft skills are assessed, as well as the technical skills they have to offer. This provides a better chance for the identified edge users to progress through the recruitment process.
We have made the impersonal
Personal.